I never thought I would say this, but he's back. What's going on, everyone? AJ here from Not Just Gaming, and as you can see, Sonic and his friends have made their triumphant return into the console space with the newest installment of the Sonic franchise, Sonic Mania. I'm here to tell you guys my thoughts and impressions over the few hours that I have played thus far, and whether or not this game should be welcomed into the hearts of old and new Sonic fans alike. Without any further ado, let's jump in. I don't know about you, but for me personally, I've been waiting for a proper Sonic game since I was a kid. While I was growing up, I had a Sega Genesis, so Sonic has always had a special place in my heart. But with all these new kind of iterations on these consoles, between the GameCube games, the Xbox games, it doesn't feel like classic Sonic to me, and I just haven't been able to get back into it. But this game definitely does its justice. The game sticks to its old mechanic in providing little to no context on the story, but from what you can gather from the opening cinematic and the cutscenes throughout the game that I've seen, it's pretty simple. Dr. Eggman is back to his normal diabolical roots and has rounded up some robot henchmen to use the Chaos Emeralds to place Sonic and the gang in various points in time and various places you may or may not have encountered before. From a gameplay standpoint, Sonic Mania feels as classic as can be, with some new twists to some of our favorite levels. The game itself features 12 total zones. There's 2 levels in each zone, in which 8 of those are classic zones from the 5 original games, in which those games include Sonic 1, 2, and 3, Sonic and Knuckles, and Sonic CD. I have actually personally chosen to show you 2 levels, just leave some imagination to what is in the game itself, and then when you're actually playing it and you get to these iconic levels, you get yourself really pumped up from seeing some of our favorite classics. However, from what you guys are probably looking at, you're looking at these levels and you're like, this looks exactly like what I played as a kid. Why should I waste my time and my money on something that looks like what I already done? Fear not, the levels are very different. On a design standpoint, yes, they look aesthetically the same. But throughout these levels, you have some new routes. I would say a lot more enemies are active in this game as opposed to the originals. You have some new secrets, as well as some new gameplay mechanics as well. One of these new mechanics include the drop dash ability, which if you watch during the video, you'll see me use. Sonic has the ability, once he lands from a jump, he has the ability to dash in a more effective, I guess, evade. I found this actually preferential to boss battles, where in the first boss battle you'll see where you're off against Dr. Eggman. He has that drill ability, so when you land, if you just evade last minute like that with that quick dash, definitely helps you get away from him hitting you and you can jump back on top. An additional new mechanic to this game is the redesign of the Chaos Emerald levels, in which, as usual, you're taken to a separate area. However, this you're running is 3D Sonic through, I would say it's basically a racetrack, and you're collecting blue and yellow speed balls throughout your constant laps, lap, and lap. These speed balls actually build up a meter, and once you fill up this meter, it increases your overall speed, and in which such you have to also then give yourself some room for turns and navigation to the track, because you can actually run off these levels and fall off, and it would be like as if you failed any other Chaos Emerald mission and you would have to just go back to the story. However, you also have to keep in mind in these levels that now there is a coin mechanic where you collect coins as you go through the track. However, these coins count as seconds. So as you're running through the track, you're slowly but surely losing coins. On the first level, this is pretty easy to do, as it's obviously still some time, but you have very little distractions and obstacles to deal with, where you can just basically collect them and keep running. However, once you get to like the second level and on, you experience more difficulty, in which you'll have some mechanics like they start putting holes on the outside of the track. So if you accidentally overshoot the turn, you might actually fall into the hole and you have to exit the level. Or in that level, they also have some spiked obstacles where you'll have to try to jump over them, but then that kind of leads to you having a little bit of throw distance off, where you might actually over jump and you might keep running over to the end of the lap. So you have to kind of take these new levels and slowly but surely learn the mechanics in which to collect the rest of the Chaos Emeralds. But as always, got to keep some classics in there. You still have the classic Blue Sphere bonus stage, which definitely makes you feel like you're just back on the Sega Genesis playing this game. From personal experience of playing through the game, I would probably say your expected playthrough time for the story, the one round, is probably 2 hours. However, there's plenty of other opportunities in this game of time to be used, as you have various trophies or achievements, depending on what you play on, to hunt down. You got the Chaos Emeralds, there's time trials, there's so many more options in this game as there were in any other Sonic game before. And for the low price of 20 bucks, in a time like now where it's still kind of the slump period, I would call it, because you still got about 2.5 weeks before the AAA titles start to roll out, I'd say that this is a great middle area, low budget price purchase. My overall rating for this would be 4 out of 5 rings, just based on the ability for Sega to finally be able to nail back in the true effect of a classic Sonic game. However, keeping it nostalgic, but also introducing new elements to keep it fresh for people that are already familiar with this game and other games in the franchise. But would I also recommend picking this up? Absolutely. Even if you hold off, like I said, I know that it's kind of rolling into some busy time, so if you don't have the extra money right now, you could probably definitely wait till a sale or some sort. But I definitely would make this game on a list of pickups in the future. And as always, guys, we really appreciate your support. Make sure to hit that thumbs up button and subscribe for some more upcoming videos. We got lots of games coming out, lots of new content, and especially with the Xbox One X and Gamescom this weekend, bound to see some new videos. So thank you guys for watching. Make sure to keep checking us out. Have a good one.